Parliament's Ad Hoc Committee probing allegations of criminal infiltration, corruption and political interference in the criminal justice system continues with its hearings today. Our SABC News reporter Bulelani Phillip is ready to give us the latest updates. So, Bulelani, I know we've been talking a lot about yesterday. There's another day ahead of us today where we're going to hear. And then, of course, tomorrow, as we were just confirming with you, we will be seeing Becky Cele sitting there in that hot seat for the 2 days after that. So there's still so much to come. But today, of course, still a good few hours with the suspended or special leaved police minister.
Yes, of course, Leanne. Warm welcome again here in Parliament, Wine Max Building, which is where the Ad Hoc Committee will be sitting this morning at 11 o'clock. To round off, really, the testimony of the police minister who's on special leave, Senzo Mkhwanazi. But, of course, the line of question that we can expect today is whether does Senzo Mkhwanazi have a relationship with this jailed tenderpreneur, Mr. Vusumuzi Khet Matlala, and also was his decision or directive to disband the political killings task team influenced by external parties like Mkhwanazi's comrade Brown Mkhwanazi, who had regular contact with the Khet Matlala. So those are the kind of clarity-seeking questions that the minister will have to answer continuously. But of course, yesterday he denied knowing or having met Khet Matlala in any manner or form. But what was actually questioned about him was that why did he seek a sworn statement from Matlala if he had never met him or known him? Because that sworn statement, in his view, was meant to confirm that they do not know each other. So in the end, under cross-examination by the EFF leader, Julius Malema, it turned out that it was actually Matlala's lawyers who had actually volunteered to submit this sworn statement to Mr. Senzo Mkhwanazi. Now, Malema took exception at the fact that police minister was associating himself with a person who's actually charged with serious crimes and also who was in a high security prison facility. And then he felt that he didn't need to make that extra effort to actually get that sworn statement because Khet Matlala is going to be one of the people that will be called before this Ad Hoc Committee. The second issue around the disbandment process by the police minister is that he had been asked whether did he consult President Cyril Ramaphosa before making that directive, and he did admit that he did not consult the president prior making that decision, but he had actually only sought audience with the president after taking that decision. And in his view, he claims that the president did agree with him on that process and directive. Of course, that throws the president in the mix because he's been one of the people that the Ad Hoc Committee is looking to call as a potential witness. We did get an indication from the evidence leaders last week that they are going to send a letter requesting information from the president's office. But I guess in the end, it will be after getting that response that will determine whether the president will officially be called to give testimony. Of course, the other issue that the Ad Hoc Committee will actually focus on now is whether the external parties that the minister was communicating with, including Brown Mkhwanazi, who had privileged information, did they actually play a role in influencing the minister to take that decision? Of course, again, the bombshell that was advanced by the evidence leaders yesterday, they are saying that they are going to bring a witness that will actually give testimony that links Senzo Mkhwanazi to Khet Matlala as a business partner. And they are also saying that Senzo Mkhwanazi's son is also sponsored by Matlala. And the last one, politics coming into the mix again, is that Matlala has allegedly been funding the political campaign of Senzo Mkhwanazi in his bid to become the ANC president or deputy president. And of course, looking forward, the proceedings of this morning will begin at 11 o'clock this morning. And as you've said in your intro, former police minister Becky Cele will be in the stand tomorrow as well as Friday.